By now, you must have grown tired of hearing the words economic recession and end of the financial world continuously blaring from news headlines everywhere you turn. But in reality, the stock market is truly collapsing and millions of people are losing their jobs. However, this is not the first time that the world economy has been caught up in a recession and appears to be heading for a crash. Usually a wealth shakeup occurs during a recession, and while the rich generally become richer and the poor get poorer, a lot of average people are also able to take advantage of the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that every recession is to create generational wealth for themselves. So, why suffer through a recession when you can take advantage of it and make it a get-rich recession for yourself? But before we jump right in, we've also prepared a bonus tip at the end of the video where we revealed a highly coveted secret about the recession that the rich don't want you to know. So make sure you stay till the very end. Hello 101 community, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be sharing 7 crucial tips on how you can get rich during a recession, how you should be prepared for the recession and make the most of these turbulent times. Make sure to watch this video until the end. But before we begin, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to never miss any updates. Number 7. Start your own business. While it might sound strange, starting a business during a recession is always a fantastic idea and a brilliant way to get rich during a recession. A recession is not the time for you to start making up excuses about why you don't ever want to own a business, or why trying to set up a business of your own scares you. A recession is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that only rewards those who take action. And according to The Economist, 47% of millionaires are business owners and entrepreneurs. Understandably, being an entrepreneur is challenging, and starting a business during a downturn when other companies may be closing their doors can be intimidating. But there are benefits to going against the crowd. A recession presents you with an open field, especially as most of your competitors are pulling back. And with lesser competition, you stand a higher chance of quickly establishing yourself as a contender in the market. And while you might not be willing to outrightly quit your job and go all in on a business idea just yet, then you can start out with a side hustle first and take things up from there. Regardless, you need to act fast and quickly take advantage of the many viable business opportunities that come with a recession. But being in a recession calls for being very cautious, especially in deciding on the kind of business you want to venture into. As a matter of fact, your focus should only be on recession-proof businesses with rock-solid performance and high success rates. These businesses are peculiar and have the potential to make even more money during the toughest recessions, as has been seen in times past. There's a large pool of businesses of this nature that you can pick from and venture into after additional research. For example, you can set up a healthcare business by building a website that would connect people in need of basic healthcare services to individuals who are qualified to offer them. This is especially great for senior adult care and child care, and whether it's a recession or not, these categories of people must be catered for. You can also use this same approach for a pet care business, either by making yourself available to help people walk their pets and care for them in other ways, or by building a website that allows you to be an interlink while still earning a great amount of money and getting recession rich. And if you have enough capital to spare, you can similarly set up a laundromat business or a vending machine business, or better still, a food and beverages business. These are all proven recession-proof businesses that similarly deliver a high ROI and can make you get recession-rich in no time. However, there is no quick way to becoming rich during a recession, especially if you're venturing into establishing your own business. Therefore, it's crucial to conduct your own research and assess your financial status before opting to launch a business. Number 6. Venture into real estate. According to Sam Zell, America's most successful real estate investor, not even a real estate boom yields as much returns as venturing into the real estate business during a recession. Zell, popularly known as the grave dancer and acclaimed for buying real estate properties when no one else wanted them, is a typical example of what getting recession-rich means. When the economy entered a recession in 1973, a lot of loans defaulted, which caused the real estate market to crash. In that situation, Zell was able to purchase a portfolio of premium properties for a sizable discount. Every recession is a get-rich recession, and real estate is a very lucrative opportunity to get stupendously rich even while the economy is crumbling. A decline in real estate values is not always a sign of recession. Traditionally, interest rates are one important element that could halt the rising trend of the real estate market. At the moment, the Fed is presently raising its benchmark interest rates in an attempt to tame rising inflation. Now, higher interest rates are bad news for real estate, making this very period a great time to consider venturing into real estate. If you've been considering buying investment properties recently, this ongoing recession-driven pullback in prices is just the perfect entry point for you. Presently, a wide range of maiden and innovative services are now making it easy for people to get into the real estate game, irrespective of how big or small their budget is. You can take advantage of this and get your skin in the game as well as you continue on your journey to getting recession-rich. Number 5. Consider investing in the stock market. If you aren't already a stock investor, then a recession is the perfect time for you to become one and actually start investing in the market actively. With every typical investor wanting to buy low and sell high, a stock market downturn during a recession is a perfect time for you to get in the game as a bargain hunter. This year alone, stocks have already taken a hit and fallen by a lot even while the GDP contraction in the first 2 quarters wasn't too severe. For context, the S&P 500 has experienced its worst first-half performance since 1970, falling roughly 20% in the first half of 2022 alone. However, if you're looking to scoop up shares on the cheap, you might want to be very careful and focus only on companies with the potential to thrive and that have been proven to thrive during a recession. Additionally, to start investing, you don't necessarily need a lot of money. Some investment apps these days even let you purchase fractions of shares with as much money as you might be willing to spare. If you liked the video so far, press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to develop yourself financially and want to take your future into your own hands, check the links in the video description. You can also support the channel by visiting our merch shop and buy one of our products. The link is also in the description. Let's continue with the video. Number 4. Make your portfolio recession-resistant. If you already have your skin in the game and have built a solid portfolio of great and dependable assets, then when a recession sets in like the world is currently experiencing, you might want to consider holding on tightly to your portfolio. A recession is likewise the best time to diversify into other asset classes, and in this instance, you'll be making a grave mistake by panicking and selling off your assets at a loss, stocks inclusive, only so you can recoup some part of the capital you invested. As the saying goes, fine wine is a sweet comfort in any situation, and a recession is just the perfect moment to make your investment portfolio a little more comfortable as well. High net worth investors have closely guarded the secret for a very long time and have across different recessionary periods protected their assets and investments through diversification. Diversifying into other classes of assets can also help you safeguard your portfolio in the face of the volatile effects of inflation and recession. But the real benefit here is that the wealth you've already garnered is well induced against depletion due to recession, while you explore other avenues at taking advantage of the gloomy outlook of the economy to get recession-rich. Number 3. Invest in consumer staples. Consumers still need to purchase food, medications, personal care items, and medical supplies during economic downturns and recessions. These are the final things to be trimmed from the household budget because they are basic necessities. Therefore, businesses providing food and other fundamental necessities do not experience revenue declines compared to other businesses like TV manufacturers whose products are easily disposable. According to available data, these companies performed better than the S&P 500 over the previous 5 recessions. These companies' equities are known as defensive stocks because they frequently hold up well even when the economy is facing the toughest recession. These specific businesses also have strong dividend payouts, which raises their defensive profile. Companies like Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, ConAgra, and Walmart are great options that you can buy into. Number 2. Invest in government bonds and precious metals. Government bonds are a fantastic place to start if you have some money and are interested in learning how to invest to both protect and grow your assets during a recession. In a recession, when other investment options could be more volatile, bonds are very safe and dependable. Additionally, there is a significant likelihood that during a recession, the bond's value will rise. The United States Treasury bond is the most popular type of high-quality bond, and acquiring a sizable amount of these bonds as this recession persists could be all you need to do to make this recession your get-rich recession. Also, if you can invest in gold early, you may see tremendous profits. This is largely due to the fact that the price of gold tends to move inversely to other assets and increase during a recession, especially as investors seek other safe investment options. Number 1. Develop an in-demand skill. Developing in-demand skills can position you to take advantage of the numerous opportunities that often emerge during recessions. The recent global pandemic is a good example of this. While many individuals and households during the lockdowns ran out of money and struggled to survive, a few others made tons of money, particularly online, using the in-demand skills they have acquired. Another great example of this was during the global recession of 2008. As the recession set in, businesses abandoned expensive traditional advertising like TV and radio ads and started exploring and patronizing emerging digital media channels. As a result, social media agencies and social media marketing flourished in the midst of the economic turmoil. Demand for digital and social media marketing skills spiked, and people who were well-positioned for the opportunity took advantage. Now, to our bonus tip. This secret would change your life in an instant, and that's exactly why the super rich have held on to it dearly and for so long. Bonus tip: always have a long-term outlook. This is the secret weapon of the rich, and one that has enabled them to acquire a great deal of wealth for decades and across the centuries. This secret weapon is even more useful and potent in periods of recession. The rich largely invest for the long term and pay very little attention to price fluctuations and market swings. To get stupendously rich, especially from opportunities birthed by a recession, you must act like the rich and adopt a long-term investment approach. Think in terms of compound interest and not only the monthly or annual yield. Investing for the long term is where true wealth and financial freedom lie. And until you learn to have a long-term outlook in your investment decisions, you'll never get recession rich. To get rich during a recession, you must constantly be on the lookout for opportunities. You must see value where others only see the price, and opportunity where others only see disaster. That's it for today's video. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you will be notified of every update. Also, don't forget to check the links in the video description. And while you're here, click to watch the video appearing on your screen right now. I will see you there. Take care and stay tuned.